Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to Hit the Snake. Last time on Hit the Snake we witnessed the absolute intense and crazy death of Caroline Becker. The poor woman, her head was cut off and then her head was smushed by a big robot man. Fergus's arm was cut off. He now is a one-armed man, and we have this new woman here, Sigrun, I think her name is, and I believe she's going to be joining forces with us because she definitely has an intense hatred for her mother and her mother's ways, which is great. Go on, girl. Blazkowicz is now in the power armor that Caroline Becker had. What that gives me is this kind of cool jump down power that I'll be using in a minute to get through this level. What it also means is that Blazko is no longer a cripple like Caroline was. Jesus Christ, it was so intense. The head cuts straight off. Oh, the poor woman. And she was a good character as well. So they're definitely pushing all the buttons. You know, they're really going like beating you down, so you really want to destroy both Triangle and the Nazi regime. You know, they're really pushing it down. But I had more thought about the dad, and the dad himself is actually he's nearly worse than them. The way that he treated Blazko as a child, like making him shoot his own dog, clearly a bigoted racist, beating his wife and stuff. So I wonder what's going to happen with that storyline. There was a small bit of story regarding Blazko's dad in the first one when you were doing a mission where he was just talking about one time his dad took him fishing or something. But I never knew that he'd turn out to be such a terrible man. Like in this level we pick up our hatchet, which is actually Blazko's. Instead of a knife, it's going to be his melee weapon. And it's kind of his weapon for getting through doors like this as well. And later on there's a couple more surprises as well. I'm going to try to get through this level as quick as I humanly can, and hopefully this time the video is recording and everything goes well. I literally have no idea what happened last time. Honestly, I think I was just stupidly tired, like it was 1 o'clock in the morning, but now I've got loads of energy and the rest of the episodes are going to be good. So I'm going to do my first takedown here, the first takedown with Blazko standing up and with his hatchet, and this is pretty gruesome. Your man's legs were cut clean off. Poor fella. But he's a Nazi, so he deserved it. Right, up the stairs. I'm crawling everywhere. The stealth in this game, and I don't know if I was talking about it. I can't remember whether I was talking much about it in the first video, but the stealth in this game is really, really good. The stealth in New Order was brilliant. It was just really well made. When playing back through the first level, I actually found out something that I didn't realize the last time when I was playing it. I thought that the 50 health situation was because it's on I Am Death Incarnate mode, but it actually turns out Blazko has 50% health because he got so badly injured at the end of the last game. And I tried all the different difficulties just to see. I just threw it on the easiest, by the way, which holds so much more weight now what we know about his dad. The 50% health just seems to be the thing. But anyway, here we go. This is the first stealth section in the game. Those two numbers at the top of the screen basically point you towards the commanders, and you're supposed to take down the commanders, and if you take down all the commanders before you get into a fight, it basically means that they won't be able to call in any reinforcements and it won't be that hard then. As I said, there was a lot of deaths last night, so I'm not really 100% sure what's going to happen here. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to do a lot of dying here. Yeah. I'm going to shoot this guy in the head like the last time, and I'm going to change over to the machine gun then. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just shoot these guys down then from far away. Good sniping from far away, and hopefully don't lose too much health, if any at all. I think I'll be able to, all going well, power through this level. I hope. Just don't speak now. I'm really liking the graphics, I must say. They're cleaner, and kind of the dynamic lighting and stuff is a lot better than it was in the first one in New Order. I have to get into that area, and I think there's like a crawl space somewhere. I'm all over the fucking shop. Oh, I can't get over though how tired I was. Yes, it's this way. How tired I was last night. I was just shattered, wrecked. Here we are. I could barely talk in the second episode, so it's actually kind of good in a way that the episode didn't turn out the way it should have, that it was cancelled, because it wouldn't have been interesting to listen to or to watch. I have to go up against some very hard to kill guys up here soon enough. Grenada! Oh, broadcasting alarms, shit. This is what I did last night as well. I jumped down here and I started shooting instead of attempting to take these guys out normally. I went in fucking mowing people down. And this is a stealth area. Like, I'm not supposed to have been shooting these guys, but I ended up doing it anyway, for fuck's sake. Same thing happened, so that means that there's loads of guys just being brought into the level. What I need to find is the commander, though, so I don't have to deal with any of these guys. There he is. The commander was shot down in the month of May. Oh, that was lovely. Shot a man in the leg after throwing a grenade. Talk about overkill, right? I'm doing a lot better than I was last night, though. Last night I was just getting killed left, right and centre, I'll tell you that.
I'm hurting. Will you lend me your wings?
Yeah, Blazkowicz starts talking to Caroline, because Caroline's obviously dead, the poor woman. But he starts kind of talking to her from beyond the grave, and it's quite an interesting thing. She's going to be like his, call it angel, you know, helping him out. He's talking to her to you know, I suppose to stay sane in all this madness. I'm going to flick this switch, and then I have to go back here, and I have to fight this kind of boss, so it's going to be quite tough. I'm going to try my best. So we're turning off the magnets that are keeping the U-boat up out of the water so that we can obviously get down from the U-boat. Also, according to the back of the box, the game is set in 1961, so you're probably thinking to yourself, what in God's name are they doing with a flying platforms and really advanced technology like that in 1961? And basically the idea in the first game, New Order, it's an alternative timeline, alternative history where the Nazis actually won World War II and they started taking over the world, and they started using their scientists, and basically they had no holds barred, creating these crazy technologies way before any technology like that could exist. It's quite an interesting story. Like, it's an interesting idea, the whole what would have happened if the Nazis actually did win World War II, you know? This is gonna be so tough. And I don't have any grenades. And he shoots, yes, you're correct, that man shoots laser guns. What's worse is not necessarily the laser guns that he shoots. I killed him that quick. Hardly. Okay, whatever, I'll take it. What I get here as well is the laser. I pronounce that so terribly. It's basically a laser gun. It was in the original game as well, and what the laser gun allows you to do is basically melt through metal like this, which is really cool. It's a shame that they took the thing out of the game in the first one where you could make like exact holes. So you could like draw a hole on a sheet of metal and it would cut out that exact hole. That was very cool, but they took that out of the game, sadly. There's a big battle in here with a couple of lads, so try to melt as many of them as I can. As you can see, the laser gun melts soldiers into absolutely nothing, which is super cool. It just disintegrates them like. This is another stealth section up here, and this was quite tough as well last night. Like, the stealth isn't as focused or something, or it seems as if it isn't as focused as the first game was. I can still try anyway my best, sneaking around. I love the fact as well that there is health packs in the game. So many games these days just don't have health packs anymore, and it's actually quite a brave move. I read that the Team Machine Games actually took a really long time to make the choice as to whether they were going to go for health packs or not, and they kind of have a mixture of the both. They have a slight regenerating health. Your health, if it goes down below 20, it'll always go back up to 20%. Slowly now, mind you, as well. But what that basically does is, right. Well, that was death. I think it's a little needlessly hard. It's the 50% health thing that's making it so fucking hard. Just having instant death, no matter what you do and wherever you go, it's too fucking hard. Like, here's to hoping I don't get spotted. I don't know if the guys can see dead bodies in this. It's probably actually better for me to just die. Holy shit. There's that quick movement thing where he jumps towards you. This is a hard stealth section. I have to kill those two guys quietly. Okay, there's no more messing around. No more messing around. Kill the two guys quietly. Head up then and hatchet your man in the back. And yeah, sure, pull out those two. Have them reloaded and ready for the battle. The dual wielding is so ridiculous and over the top, but it's brilliant. I actually think it's one of the best things about the game. Just the whole ridiculousness of Blazkowicz going in with 2 fucking huge machine guns mowing people down. Like, these guns look like M60s. Total Rambo stuff, but it's very, very cool. Hear the scream off that fella. Poor fella. He deserved it though, to be fair. Don't they all? Right. Find my way in here so I can this time sneak around this guy and kill him. Where is he? I just love that it's one hit kill with the hatchets and with these weapons. It's brilliant. The stealth weapons, just one hit kill. Throw a fucking hatchet at them, they're dead. It's what it should be. Whoa! Didn't even see that guy there. He's huge, like. Still there, facing this way. Commander down, great. Okay. I can hardly stealth kill these guys. I know you could. What does that do now? Makes it easier for me to kill him. Like that. It's actually great. Right, we will make, and I will move down here, away from the madness. Pick up some health and shit. They all went downstairs. Okay. Where are we, lads? They all went back upstairs, did they? I think they did. Yeah, they all went back upstairs. It's like cat and mouse. If you stay aiming at those guys' heads, it actually isn't so hard. But you gotta kind of keep it. You definitely have to keep it aimed at their heads for the whole thing, which is hard when you're under pressure when there's a lot of guys. This guy was quite hard the last time. There, got him. Excellent. Yeah, it's going a lot easier than the last time. There's not as much deaths. I died so many times last night. I actually think my reaction speed last night was just... I was just too I was so shattered. I was just not able for it. Like, I shouldn't have been playing that late. It was 2 o'clock in the morning when I was playing. When I was playing second level, it got... At the end of it, it was at 2:30, I think, when I finished. Yeah, I think we're nearly there. Just a few guys up here that need to be killed. Get out the one weapon so we can aim at them from far away and shoot them down without getting too killed. That's it now. I think that's the end of the level. Yeah, Sigrun. That's her name. No, I'm happy she's part of our team. I like her. I like Sigrun Engel. And it means that, like, we'll have an insight into, you know, into the Nazis' plans. So that's level 2 anyway, ladies and gents. I'm going to pop in here into the escape pod. We're going to watch the last video and then that's it. Or the cutscene rather. We're going to watch the cutscene now. And then we'll leave it at that after. Hold on. Poor Blazko, like. Caroline was a good character. What's cool about it as well is that when this kind of... the new order Wolfenstein New Order and this game are kind of considered a soft reboot, or rather, what's the word? Not necessarily a reboot. The one where they slightly change things. I can't think. It's one of those anyway. Whatever it is. I'll put it up. I'll put the name of it on the screen now. That's what it is. So it's a continuation of all the games that came before it. Like, it's a continuation of Wolfenstein 3D and that series up to Return to Castle Wolfenstein and Wolfenstein 2009. And what they do is they take like the characters from 2009. Caroline Becker was in Wolfenstein 2009, and they brought her back in. She technically, in inverted commas, spoiler alert, she technically died in Wolfenstein 2009, but they just brought her back and basically wrote her way better. She's a way better character in this soft reboot thing that's going on. Or she was, rather, sorry, a way better character, just way better written and way more interesting. But it's kind of cool that they kept the lineage throughout it all, and obviously with the two twins that Anya is having as well, like they jump into another series, a series of games that I think is sorely underrated and really should have came back a long time ago. Commander Keen is a fantastic platformer game. Again, one of the first games I ever played. And yeah, so his parents are with Anya, so it's nice that they kept the lineage that id Software started with Wolfenstein 3D, and obviously keeping Wolfenstein alive. Wolfenstein is that's one of the staple games in the world. Like, it's one of the earliest, considered the grandfather of first-person shooters. While it wasn't the first-person game, it certainly is considered the grandfather of first-person shooters. Yeah, so they're on a U-boat here, as you can see.
Tell me how the fuck she found us. Well, speak up.
Someone inside your U-boat is transmitting your position.
That is bloody marvelous.
The Ausmerzer has been receiving messages from...
Yeah, so there's potentially a traitor on board, or just like hidden people on board. We're not 100% sure.
Fucking what?
Okay. There it is, section F.
But there is no section F. The maps are not accurate. We've looked and there is no door there.
But if there is? What if someone is hiding in there, transmitting that signal?
You want to investigate? I'm gonna have to go have a lay down.
Kinderlich, come. Must be here. Move this locker. Astonishing.
What do you see?
It's welded shut from the other side.
Higgle, hey! Not to me! Use this!
Yeah, so this is the laser gun that was in the first game.
Thanks, I missed the old girl.
I certainly did miss the old girl, because she's a great bloody fucking weapon.
Open this when you are done, big man.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe on our videos if you are enjoying these. I'm going to continue playing through the game. You're going to get, basically each level is going to be put out as often as I can, and I'm going to play through the game. We're going to play through it together. So thank you very much for watching. My name's Jack. You're watching Hit the Snake. Give us your love. We'll give you our love in return. Goodbye.
Hit the snake. Videos for no one watches now. Hit the snake. Looking at lovely things we have.